Hey, it's JD McD with the Old Stonies live on CannaCast 420.
Broadcasting from the Pacific Northwest, this is CannaCast 420. It's okay to use the word weed.
Welcome to the Old Stonies here on CannaCast 420. I am JD McD along with Matt Crisione.
Hey guys,
How you doing?
I'm doing good today. How you doing, brother?
I'm feeling great. We got through the week. It's Friday. We got flashed with an email today about some rule changes coming up in our cannabis industry in Oregon.
Yep, OLCC is making a few adjustments to the rules. They're having a meeting of the minds to try to figure out what's working and what's not.
Nobody knows what the hell it's going to be.
No.
Nobody knows. No. Nobody knows. And we're live on Instagram, and we'd like to thank our sponsors, Lucky Lion Farms here in Portland. And we'd also like to thank Grown Rogue, our good friends at Leap Farms, Ionic Social, LB's Edibles, and, of course, the crew at Oregon's Finest for being Oregon's Finest.
Bam.
Yeah. And Mike and the crew here at the Northwest Cannabis Club, it's always fun. As you can see, if you're watching on the live video, they got a big Halloween thing going on. It's going to be a lot of fun.
For Dab Wars. Dab Wars is tonight.
Yeah, Dab Wars tonight.
For our live listeners.
8 o'clock. Come by and check it out. So here we go. We're with some folks that Matt met. And I'm not quite sure, where did you meet these folks at?
Online.
Online.
I originally saw these guys on a documentary by the name of HIGHLAND and found out that they are actually an organization. I reached out, and they happen to be in Portland. Checking out the Pacific Northwest.
How cool is that?
And we got lucky. They had a few spare moments, so they came by. Yeah.
And so we have Kitty with us, and Max. Kitty's behind the mic. Max is behind the camera over there. As you can see him, he's waving.
Hi.
And so how long have you guys been in town?
We've been here since since Monday.
Oh, wow.
We've been here for about a week now.
And how many shops have you gone to?
We've lost count. It wasn't a pleasant trip on the way here, though. Really, really hate Alaska Airlines.
Oh, yeah.
I was starting to hear a little bit about this. So what happened?
Oh, no.
You everything that could happen in travel happened.
Oh, no.
And it's just as soon as I stepped foot on American soil and got onto Alaska, things just kind of went deep south.
That's terrible. They do give you free beer on the flight.
That doesn't help, really, to tell you the truth. We got a flight delay. We had flight canceled.
Wow.
And then we also had flight had to turn around after doing lap over an airport because a smaller plane actually their landing gear didn't work.
Oh no! So you guys were just kind of sitting there, just going around and around.
And then we went
and
back to where they took us from, and then we had to redo the flight all over again.
Oh my gosh!
So we did about 60 plus hours of traveling to get here, but then it was really awesome.
Good. So I've seen on Facebook that you guys have been checking out farms.
Oh,
What have you guys been doing while you've been here?
We had some friends that was over here in diamond cultivation, and they also have a dispensary, Diamond Cannabis.
Nice.
So they just kind of here guys, come check out our farm, check out our facilities. We did a tour. We were letting the Thai people see how it's a whole freaking industry.
Yeah.
Behind everything. Even labels and stickers and things that's got nothing to do with pot.
Hats and T-shirts and
everything. That there's those immediate industry that's kind of responsible, soil, water, nutrients, that type of thing. But it's just really amazing to see industries that got nothing to do with pot.
Yeah.
Being there to.
Now, well, Thailand has a pretty deep history with cannabis, from what I saw in this documentary that I was watching. But can you tell us a little bit of what it's like? What it was like back in Thailand, and what's it like now, and where do you think it's kind of going?
That was my question.
Yeah.
I mean, I was like, what's going on there?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So, Thailand, we're in Southeast Asia. One of the most one of the most original cannabis plant is also right there in Southeast Asia.
Deep history, yeah.
Yeah. So us is mainly the sativas that we have, and then what happened was Vietnam War happened.
Right.
Because normally it's been illegal for a while, but normally it's because they feel that people don't work, so it works against productivity. So
Turning into a slacker.
Yeah, pretty much.
Gotcha.
So, but no one cares.
Sure.
And people were using it as instead of drinking beers or alcohol or moonshine that they have back there.
Well, and I think the perception for most, on this side of the pond, is that Asian culture is more of a drinking culture. I mean, I've been to Japan and China a couple times, and it seems that drinking more and nobody's smoking weed.
Yeah.
I never can find any weed.
But so Vietnam War happened, and a bunch of American soldiers got their hands on a lot of our cannabis. And then this is what happened. Instead of going and fight the war, then Nixon just kind of slammed down on war on drugs, and because they kind of sponsor us, so we have to also go into the war on drugs with you guys.
Yeah, just following step, because that's where the money's coming and the support. I this part of the saga I know very well.
Yeah, you guys ruined that for us too.
I apologize about that.
You should be.
But now we're getting to the point in our country where the partisanship between Democrat and Republican is starting to go away as far as cannabis goes. It turns out Republicans like money. Who knew? But
we all knew. We all knew.
I was so surprised. So, as America legalizes, then, and you guys may just flip the script and just get it done before us anyways.
No, because to the present day, it's still very stigmatized, and also right now, to tell you the truth, after I land in Thailand, and if they decide to pick me up, test me, I would actually go straight into jail.
Oh no!
Actually, wait, I can choose rehabilitation, but then that's pretty much in the same realm as a jail, but just a little bit less.
And when you mean test you mean take a urinalysis and see if it's in your system.
They do pee tests.
Wow.
Random pee tests.
Like my parents
everywhere.
when I come home late on a Saturday night in high school. They're like, hey, you got to pee in the cup. And I'm like, no, I can't do that.
Yeah, the police
so
does that.
they can
randomly. So
that's
where we come
hardcore.
from. Hence, I've been hitting up every dispensary since.
Oh, I was gonna say, so they can really you just come off the plane. They can.
No, I'm gonna. If that happened, I'm gonna fight all the way. It's like I was in a legal country.
That's right.
Right, legal state. You weren't breaking any laws.
Yeah. Exactly.
You don't control my body
and
when I'm out
I didn't
of
use
the
it
country.
over there, so then.
Right, as long as you didn't bring anything back.
Yeah, exactly.
Well,
stupid.
let's take our first break, and we'll come back and we'll do, segment 2 right here on the Old Stonies on CannaCast 420. We are live with the folks from HIGHLAND right here on CannaCast 420 from the Northwest Cannabis Club. We'll be right back.
Sorry we don't share joints. Everyone gets their own. This is CannaCast 420. I thought WWW meant worldwide weed. This is CannaCast 420, cannabis-infused radio.
All right, we're back at the Northwest Cannabis Club right here on CannaCast 420. It's the Old Stonies podcast. Myself, JD McD, along with Matt Cristione.
Hey, guys.
We had a little sample of some, was it Pangea? Pangea? Right
Pangea.
Yeah, Pangea. Right
Really cool sticker. That's all I got to say.
Yeah. the branding, everything great. It was good stuff, guys. Thumbs up. We thank you.
absolutely
Kosher Alien, I think we tried, and we'll have some more on the Daily Bong Hit.
Well, that Tangy, too. Tried some of that Tangy. Was a fantastic.
Yeah, later on during the Daily Bong Hit this week, we'll have a few of those on there, so it'll be fun. It'll be fun. We're with our good friends from HIGHLAND right here. And we just jumped back from segment 1, and Matt wanted to kind of lead it in a little bit. We talked about how it was still illegal there.
Still very illegal there.
Very illegal.
Yeah, 2 years jail and $800 fine.
I'm really worried now for you. I'm worried for you that you're on here with these two yahoos smoking weed.
But we are in a legal club in a legal state.
Yes.
You know, everyone paid their dues and took a vote. And
I paid many taxes already.
Yes.
Taxes are paid.
The state, from what I heard recently, the state cut itself a check for $465 million.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Ted Cruz came over and rumors that he was in town, down in Bend, figuring out a few things about some dispensaries and processors and how this all works.
Yeah.
So,
Ted Cruz trying to figure out anything is like watching a rat in a maze puzzle go round and round. Sad.
Just for references, I think I read that in an Oregonian article, so I'm not making this stuff up.
Okay. So HIGHLAND, you started this. When you started it, what was the reaction among the people in your country and stuff, and outside the country? What was the reaction? Like, how many did you start just getting tons of viewers and all kinds of social media activity? What was the thing? Because I've been seeing your little HIGHLAND thing all over the place.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's kind of cool.
Yeah, I'm behind the branding.
Good work.
Nice.
Good job.
Awesome. But the thing is, HIGHLAND, this next year would be our 5th year now.
Oh, wow.
We're also the biggest 420 event in Asia, I would say, because no one dared to.
Right.
We actually have at least 1,000, about 1,500 to 2,000 people.
That's
came
awesome.
Gone down.
Excellent.
It's like we're trying to look after the culture there, and then also what we actually do is we advocate for the changes.
Right.
For the law, for at least start with medical, like anything at all.
Just to get the ball rolling.
Just to push it along. But like our ways of doing it is to give knowledge to the public, and then they can use those knowledge to whether they want to fight for the cause or against it. Doesn't really matter, because we just want to make sure that everything is represented. The good, the bad, and the ugly. How good business could be, taxes, but then there's also problem that people here have, like, against the regulations. Some of them just ridiculous. Like really?
What?
It has turned out to be in this country an age factor. As certain population gets older, they kind of stop voting, and then people come up with have a little bit of a different view on what's acceptable and what's not acceptable, and that's how things change. It's very slow, but it does happen. Time does march on.
We're looking at possibility of not being illegal for having it in your system.
There you go.
About next year, mid next year, hopefully.
Yeah. In this country, we took care of that by urinalysis for drug screen for work. So if you wanted to have a job, that workplace would usually, UA you. So you could pass. If you passed your UA, then you could go ahead and work there. And there were a lot of places. I mean, even McDonald's and Chevron.
Shouldn't you have also a breathalyzer test before you walk in as well?
Agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed.
I like her.
Or a cough syrup test or whatever. I mean, it's ridiculous.
Like, what if I take pain medicine for, like, my PMS so that I'm nice and pleasant and so that I don't kill my people? Things like that.
It come down to common sense. It doesn't stand up. It doesn't stand up. So, what's in your future, guys? What's when you guys get back home? You're going to be hitting the road.
Well, we're going to be back home soon. Unfortunately, would like to stay for all the weed. I've never seen so much.
You came at a really good time.
Yes, harvest.
Yeah.
We witnessed a harvest. I was like, oh my God.
Croptober.
Probably seen so many people with big smiles on their faces, just tired and working their asses off.
It was bloody awesome. But our future is we actually been collecting many things, such as like stickers, brochures, all those things like very business stuff, and then all the exit bags, all those childproof. We're gonna be showing these to people and let them know that, like, dude, there's like a whole massive industry behind it. It is a money crop. Yep. And also, it can do you good. You can either tax it or make it into medicine or whatever the hell you want to do. Just like do something with it. God damn
You're going to be bringing home an industry in and amongst itself with these containers, you know, and just like you guys don't even really, or the labs, you guys don't really need to grow it or sell it, but you can test it, you can package it, and you can make money and not worry about your sin or whatever against manhood. You know, it's just you'll be a lot more open to diversify.
And we're gonna be like using it in part of our exhibition in at the 420 as well, so that people can actually see and feel it. Like, oh, it's that's how you open it. Like, I literally can't open it.
Yeah, that's gonna be the fun part. Don't tell them. Just you guys figure it out.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I had a problem. Like, dude, okay, I can't open this bag. Like, can you just show it to me first? And then, like, monkey see, monkey learn.
I got a question for you. Do you think that your government in the future will become a little more lax? I mean, do you think that they'll see the potential in a hemp-based, industry, not just cannabis, for smoking and pleasure and recreation, but the full medicine side of it? I mean, you could be a full force center in Southeast Asia as like the head place to make this stuff.
Because like
you can have the jump.
Yeah. Well, right now with hemp, we're waiting for 2 more years, and then we'll be allowed to grow.
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
Boy.
But yeah, like but they still kind of put in, like, we're only allowed 5 strands, and they're like fiber strands.
Sure.
Right.
So we're still not, like, we want seeds, and then so that we can do oils and like hemp seeds for like flour and things like that. But like we still need to push for that too. But like at least that we know that we can grow within 2 years.
Does the Thai government have severe penalties and things like that for protesters and demonstrators, like some other Southeast Asian countries?
And you're gone.
I'm just curious because,
just a good pickup.
As you're trying to push forward.
Hi, bye.
As you try to push forward the agenda.
We're not very we're very vocal, but we're not doing it in any way other than educational.
Right.
Gotcha.
So like for us, it's more of a really provide and show. Like we're actually been documenting our whole experience while we're here.
Excellent.
That's awesome.
Like weird things we'll say as is.
Yeah.
And because we don't actually attack anyone.
Right.
We're just there to give.
You're just making observations. Yeah. So this is what I'm seeing.
What is the website address people can go to if they want to check it out, subscribe, the whole thing?
Okay. That would be coming up very, very soon.
Okay. So no website yet.
It's up there, but it's beta. So like what you see today may not be what you see tomorrow.
we know that very well.
Very well.
HIGHLANDnetwork.com.
Okay.
We got some people fixing that up, and it should actually go live for real in January.
Right.
So we're doing that right now because right now most of our news is on our Facebook and find Highland Network.
On Facebook?
On Facebook.
Okay.
Or at Highland Mag, I think. Highland MAG, I think that's our tag. That would be the English version.
Okay.
So what would be on there would be information from what changes has been made in Thailand.
Gotcha.
Or like whether we done anything that's cool. But Ganchachon or at Legalized Thailand, that one's the Thai one. And what we do is we're bringing all the stuff that we learn and all the news from you guys and like been following that, translating it, and then pass it along to people. Because unfortunately, English is not a strong point for most Thais.
Gotcha.
No worries. You're always welcome to link us too. We love talking about educational stuff and just talking to industry folks. And
we can do cross country.
Absolutely, guys. I can't wait
we're
to
down
come
for
visit.
That. Yeah, we're looking forward to that. I'll probably get. Now I'm worried about landing at the airport and getting strip search or something. But But we do appreciate you taking time to come on the Old Stoney's podcast while you're here in town. It's kind of nice. I know it's quick and easy and painless, and we appreciate the fact that you made it to the Northwest Cannabis Club here in Portland.
Yeah.
And support that movement as well. We always try to help Mike and support the crew here. That's why we do the show from here. But we look forward to keeping track and keeping tabs on Highland Network.
Yes.
And I want to make sure that we stay on top of that. And we'll link our stuff to you, and you can link our stuff to us. And next time you're in town, or next time we're in Thailand.
First time I've been in Thailand.
We'll definitely come by and visit as well.
That sounds good. Well, if you ever drop by, you let us know.
I look forward
Absolutely.
to it.
Thanks again, guys.
Thanks for coming on episode 30 of the
big 3-0. We're getting older.
Stoney's.
Dirty 30s.
Man, I can't believe it. It's so great. From the Northwest Cannabis Club Live, we appreciate it. We thank our sponsors, Lucky Lion. We thank our sponsor, Grown Rogue. We also thank our sponsor, Elite Farms, and we thank our sponsor, Ionic Social. I like to get everybody individually and give them that nice, loving little touch.
We appreciate you guys.
All right. We're going to split now, and we thank you so much for listening, and join us on the live stream weekday morning, 6 a.m. Pacific Time and 7 a.m. Pacific Time. 6 a.m. Pacific Time, you catch the Daily Bong Hit with yours truly, and then 7 a.m. you catch a rerun of this very program in the morning. Yeah, 7 a.m. Pacific Time. So thank you so much for listening to the Old Stoney's podcast. I am JD McD.
And I'm Matt Criscione.
And keep on smoking.
Live from the Pacific Northwest and broadcasting in a tin shack and a field full of bud, this is CannaCast 420.